Alexis Rodzianko is in Russia for many years. A bit later, I would like to ask you about the feeling of the US companies is in Russian new companies, old companies, you being an expert who oversees international trade. Are you as well optimistic in terms of globalization development as for other colleagues? Alexis Rodzianko, AmCham.
I believe that there is a concept, very important concept of our life. We are using Zoom at the moment, which is a global system, and this is an evidence. This morning I signed a letter addressed to, I don't remember, an official. The subject was the new regulation on prohibiting of procurement of communication equipment from foreign companies. I signed a letter where I wrote, let us think about that for the moment, let us stop and think about that. And I saw an image from the Bulgakov Dog's Heart book where Professor Preobrazhensky talks to his assistant who is complaining with his stomach pain because he read Soviet newspaper, and the professor's advice was don't read Soviet newspapers, but there are no other newspapers, so don't read anything. When I imagine this situation, I remember that book. Don't buy foreign equipment, but we don't have our equipment, so don't buy equipment at all. It's very weird because the security requirements in the real life are in contradiction. The very middle is inevitably will lead us to the globalization. Globalization will stay. And on the other hand, I agree with the first speaker, Alexei. The same situation that we have with finance. We need a portfolio approach. We don't have to depend on one supplier. Relying on the good relations that will stay good forever, it's not a correct approach. We need to have a balanced opportunity. And in this case, globalization and life will be more sustainable. I would ask a question to Alex. Russian expert and Russian economy depends on China. We all witnessed the situation that the tensions between China and the US lately made the situation even worse. Of course, in the shares markets, they are very vulnerable because of this situation of China and the US. You are a representative of the American Chamber of Commerce in Russia. What is your opinion about that? How can we solve this problem? First of all, I believe that there is a conflict, a question of international competition of two superpowers exist. It appeared in recent years, and I believe that these facts will have an impact on our life and our careers. It will be regulated because it's necessary. And relations between the US and China are very serious, very strong. It's impossible to break these ties. There is no possibility to do that. But we need to regulate that. We need to rebuild that. We need to restore a balance. And this is the game. Thank you very much, Alex.